on, time's wasting.
Want to have your clip featured in the Skyrim Clip of the Week? Simply record the clip on your Xbox and then send it to me via message. My gamertag is iRyeni, that's IRYENI, and then you can message it to me over Xbox and I'll be able to view it. I look forward to seeing the clips that you guys send me. Now moving on to the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome back to another episode of Modded Monday. We're on week number 159 now guys, and as you can see I am in my new place and I got the webcam set up and everything, and I really want to do live streams and everything coming up soon. I just got to get better internet and everything for that, but I'm super excited to dive into this, and this whole new setting and everything is going to be great for making videos, so I'm very excited to continue with all of this. And I even got lights. Oh, check that out, sick lights, dude. In all seriousness though, I'm very excited to be a part of this. So streams are definitely going to be fun with all of this stuff set up here, and I'm very excited to have you guys interact with me during all these streams as well, and I'll let you guys know whenever the stream is going to get set up, and we'll just figure everything out as it goes along. But I wanted to show you guys my face, give you a little bit of an update on what's going on in my life, and we can just jump straight into the mods. So sorry for wasting any time on Modded Monday. Let's actually just jump into this. So starting off at our number 5 spot, we have the Astronomer's Loft player home. Now the mod page reads that this is a small one-room library player home located in the attic loft above Arcadia's Cauldron. It's a separate cell accessed through the door near the back outside of the building. It features plenty of safe storage despite its size, and with the bookshelves and open chest also acting as containers alongside barrels, cabinets, and a safe, you have so many different options here. And the open book on the desk functions as an enchanting station, while the alembic on the shelf above it works just like any other alchemy table. Likewise, you can cook with both the stew pot and oven interfaces by interacting with the bowl of soup and oil lamp that's on the table. Everything inside is a static object, so there's no need to worry about getting everything loaded up at the start and then knocking everything over. The home is open to enter and doesn't require a key, but if you want to pay for the room, just drop like 800 gold into a barrel inside of Arcadia's shop. There's also a decorative telescope in front of the large window that frames the entire room, which is also pretty cool. Now the mod creator left a little bit of a background story when it comes to this player home, and it's Farengar's old place that he rented from Arcadia before becoming the court wizard. Arcadia is renting it out again because profits have fallen due to the Civil War. So you, a suave opportunist, use the situation to pay anywhere from 0 to 20 billion gold, because it's up to you. The house mod was made with mages in mind, but it's not too overbearing on mage stuff, so it's kind of like a blank slate for your character to live in. And it's also a perfect starting house for any type of character that you may have, because this house has pretty much nothing inside of it. It has some basic workstations here and there, but there's nothing that comes with the house right away. I always found it kind of annoying with house mods that whenever they give it to you right away, they also give you a whole bunch of loot, so you aren't really working towards any of the loot in the game. You're just kind of going in and looting an old house and then just selling it all and becoming like a super rich person right off the bat. This house mod actually doesn't allow you to do that. It actually makes it so you have a very small player home to start off with very little access to any resources, so all the resources that you collect for your house are entirely on your own to make. All in all, I feel like if you're playing a mage character or maybe the start of a thief character, then the Astronomer's Loft is a perfect player home for you, and that's why it comes in at our number 5 spot, so I'd recommend downloading it and giving it a try for yourself. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have the Believable Weapons mod. Now this mod changes the shape of 85 of the original battle axes, great swords, maces, swords, war axes, and war hammers. It opts for a slimmer and cleaner look while keeping the original style. These new shapes also apply to every instance of the original weapons in the game, and there's also no in-game stat changes because only the appearance has been changed, including no texture changes either. The reshaped weapons use the original textures or whatever replacer textures that you have installed, and it has no effect on save files either, so you can install and uninstall as you like. Now whenever it comes to the weapons that have been changed with this mod, we have the battle axes, which include every different type of battle axe, even including the unique ones such as the Rufal axe and Wuthrod. And then for greatswords, you have every different type of greatsword, including the ancient Nord ones, and even the Bloodscow blade. And for maces, you have every different type of mace, including the Mace of Molag Bal. For swords, there's a ton of new swords that have been changed with this mod. We have Imperial, Scimitar, Chillrend, the Nightingale Blade, and Dawnbreaker, as well as every different type of sword as well, such as Iron, Steel, Orcish, Dwarven, Elven, Glass, Ebony, and Daedric. For War Axes, you have everything including Dawnguard, Dragonbone, Nordic, and Stalrim, and for Warhammers, you have everything including the champions Cudgel and Volendrung. All in all, if you want to change up the weapons that you have in the game, but don't want to change them too much to the point where they're not believable in the Elder Scrolls lore, then this is definitely a mod for you, because it changes them in such a way that they still look like the original weapons, but they just feel a lot better and feel a lot more real as well, and that's why they're called Believable Weapons, and that's why it comes in at our number 4 spot, so I'd recommend downloading it. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the Southerner Diaries, a soundtrack expansion. Now I know last week I also covered a soundtrack expansion, but there's been some new ones released that are absolutely amazing. This one includes 44 new songs at over 2 hours of original music, 22 exploration tracks, 10 dungeon tracks, 7 town tracks, 3 castle tracks, and a special playlist for Blackreach to enhance its mystical creepiness. Now that is so much content whenever it comes to a music mod. And the mod page reads that this is from the composer of Fallout 4's Faded Glory, a post-apocalyptic soundscape mod, which is by far one of my favorite music mods in Fallout 4, so you know that this mod's gonna be good. You can enjoy Irish folk music and other Celtic influences, as well as popular film scores. With over 2 hours of new music, there's so much new to experience here. And the mod creator also left a little bit of a description on why he created this mod, and he said, "Have you ever listened to Jeremy Soul's iconic score and found yourself wanting more? I know I did, and since my last soundtrack mod, I've been quite busy learning and growing as a musician. This mod is my next musical contribution to the Nexus." Inspired by the Northern Diaries by Jeremy Soule, this mod is a collection of my emotional contemplation over the last 4 years. Now enough of me talking about this amazing music mod, let's actually dive in and listen to some of these new tracks. Now this is only scratching the surface whenever it comes to the types of music that's in this mod. I didn't want to showcase too much because I want you guys to actually go out and listen to some of these tracks for yourself, but I do really like the songs that have been featured here, but I do feel as though last week's episode featured a more Elder Scrolls-esque theme, as opposed to this one which focuses more on the down in the depths type of feel. Which isn't a bad thing, you know, I feel that Skyrim needs to have tracks in the game that really show you how important and dire this situation is. With the dragons rising up, the Civil War going on, this is a very serious time in Skyrim's history, so you need tracks to reflect that. I do feel as though the Southerner Diaries captures that little bit more of an emotional feel and how deep and serious this situation is in the story, that it's definitely worth putting on your load order. And with 2 hours of original new music, you have so much to explore and listen to with this mod. And that's definitely why it comes in at our number 3 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading the Southerner Diaries, a soundtrack expansion, and giving some of these tracks a listen for yourself. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have Orange Moon, an Elder Scrolls V Skyrim dungeon. Now I don't really cover too many mods that feature new dungeons added into the game because of just how many megabytes they take up for just one area, but this adds an estimated 1 hour long new lore friendly dungeon, which is amazing, and especially because it's a Dwemer dungeon, which is something that I'm incredibly interested in. This is a Here-Seen themed Dwemer dungeon named Catacombs, and it lies just north of Shorestone and was the seat of the astronomical research. There's a massive gears and pipes, and this mod features a new ingredient and 9 animated Dwemer weapons with unique enchantments. To get inside, you'll have to find the key, so you should try looking around the areas near Dwemer experts. The contents of this mod include new weapons to mess around with, a new ingredient featuring the orange, new things to read, 2 dragons, and more Easter eggs. Now I also don't want to spoil too much of this mod because it comes with a lot of puzzles that are really difficult to solve. There were some that really made me think here. Maybe once I get my streaming setup good to go and up and running, we can download some of these dungeon mods and actually face some of these together. But other than that, I do feel as though you guys should go out and download the Orange Moon new lore friendly dungeon because it adds an hour of of new content into the game and some brand new weapons that are really awesome to get your hands on. And that's why it's featured here at our number 2 spot, so go out and try some of these puzzles and let me know what you guys think. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have Misrele Bismath. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Now the mod page reads that this is a recently foreclosed 2-bedroom space-efficient wizard's tower that rests at the mouth of Lake Ilanata. Are you a bad enough dude to buy this house? After centuries of missed bills and taxes, Jarl Siggeir has agreed that this house is long overdue for a new owner. And having been recently foreclosed upon, the spire and all of its accommodations are now back on the market. Misrele Bismath is a 2-bedroom player home geared towards the mid-game and onwards. I've always felt that Skyrim was lacking in a specific niche. Comfy and cute homes geared towards magic characters that have actually also looked, inside and out, like the kind of a home that a real wizard would actually use. I've also included a number of modern features to make the house really accommodating for most any player, such as an automatic storage system so that you can store all your loot, every cooking and crafting station so you can have every centralized crafting hub, and a lore-friendly and fast travel alternative geared for mages playing without fast travel. There's also multiple forms of displaying your items, including bookshelves, unique item shelves, dragon priest busts, mannequins, etc. It's fully compatible with Hearthfire multiple adoptions, and it has dramatic lighting, and it's fully nav meshed, so it has everything that a player home could possibly need. So as you can see, there's plenty of room to store all of your items, as well as put many of your items on display. I really like whenever house mods include the unique Dragon Priest mask displays, as well as the other unique items that you can find in the game, because it just gives you incentive to go out and actually find those, as opposed to the item just collecting dust in your inventory or some random chest. So if you're currently playing as a mage character and are looking for a new house to actually store all of your items and have everything that you're going to need in a house mod, as well as having it be a wizard's tower itself, then the Misrele Bismath is definitely the mod to check out. And that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 1 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading the Misrele Bismath player home mod. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods you'd like me to cover in future top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and leave me suggestions to there as well. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later.